All right, a game coming up next between the Edmonton Express and the Alberta Extreme. And this will have playoff implications. The winner will move into A pool and will have a chance to play in the A semifinals. The loser will drop back to the B pool. And when I mentioned the last game, it was the last game for the Bobcats and the Yeti. In terms of advancing into the A pool, they'll drop back to the B pool. They will play semifinals in the B pool. There are A and B pools for each age group. So there will be A semifinals and B semifinals, and then A medals and B medals. Time now for the national anthem. So with Edmonton Express taking on the Alberta Extreme, we've got a bit of a, what the British would call a derby. Two teams from the same city. The Alberta Extreme, predominantly made up of players from Edmonton as well. Again, winner will move into the semifinals in the A pool. Loser drops back to the B pool. Logan Wilcott in goal for the Edmonton Express. We'll get you the Alberta Extreme goaltender in just a moment. And shot goes in wide. Right out in front. Another shot over the top of the goal. Come back down the other way. Kyle Norman for the Extreme. Got it out in front. Shot scores! And that was quick. Number 96. Not on my roster. I have to check that when we get a break. Not on the online roster. Team. The Edmonton Extreme in the white and green. The Alberta Extreme in the white and green. The Edmonton Express in the predominantly red and black. It's knocked down. LeDrew played it down into the Express end. Bodnary couldn't control it for the Express. Now it's poked free. Noah Cramps got it in front. Oh! They score. What a goal. Palmer Strang. And the Extreme are flying early. That didn't take long. Yeah, a little break. Trying to figure out who number 96 was. Talking to one of the parents who's with the Alberta Extreme. Wasn't sure. The shot goes in wide of the goal. McGowan in behind the goal. We may have to wait until between periods to find out who number 96 is. The mystery player. That shot went off the goaltender. Wilcott out of play. Face-off will stay inside the blue line. Ledrew out at center. Didn't get a lot on that pass and was picked off by the Express. Hoekstra down into the corner with Ledrew. Back of the point, shot way over the top of the goal. Picked up on the far side by Taschuk. He lost it. Haroum stopped at the blue line. Still looking for Haroum. In there with Brendan Cooney of the Express. Ball comes out. Caldwell at it. So I could have written as Caldwell. I think his jersey says Caldwell. A rough start to the morning. Save made. Shot from Hoekstra. Express trying to get back in it, down by 2. Gave up a couple of early goals. Tipped in by Rogalski. Extreme players head to the bench. Get a line change. Bouncing ball down the floor. Trying to get to it was Thacker. Oh, goodness. Thacker on it again. Strang down the floor. Wonka was in forechecking. Comes out on it. Franken. Strang off the boards. Franken battling for it. He's back at the point. It's a big wind-up shot off a leg down into a corner. Wheelan only as far as the blue line. Shot. Save was made by Kyle Nelson in goal for the Alberta Extreme. So the Express with a little bit of a pushback now after falling behind 2-0 on a couple of quick goals. Have begun to create some scoring chances of their own. So far unable to beat Kyle Nelson. Backhanded in. Stolen away. McKinley. Girk for the Express. They come back to the point. Shot was blocked up high, but kept in momentarily. Now it's out. Norman for the Extreme. The shot comes in. That'll be taken by Wilcott. .11:37 to go, first period. Alberta Extreme leading it 2-0. Berth in the A semifinal on the line. Penalty has been called. Slashing. That will be the 4-minute variety. Penalty goes to the Extreme of Alberta. So now a great opportunity for the Express. 4-minute power play. Nick Rogalski has gone to the penalty box for the Extreme. They gained the zone. Thacker, but then he had it knocked off his stick. And Cooney has to go back into his own end to retrieve it. In over the blue line. Hoekstra will drop it back. Cooney. Tough pass, one side of the floor to the other. Extreme player got a stick on it and will get it out. Over the blue line. Ball goes up, it hits the beam up in the ceiling, and that'll cause a face-off. Face-off won by Alberta. So back down the floor it goes. Ryan Hiscock back to get it for the Edmonton Express. Rule takes it down deep into the corner. Ooh, twisting, turning. Can't keep it in. It came out. On it was Noah Cramps, and Cramps will send it down the floor. 2:15 to go in the 4-minute slashing penalty to Rogalski of Alberta. Kirk will get to it for Edmonton. Back to Uhl. Uhl gets a return pass, selects not to shoot it. Now he'll shoot it. Deflects to the corner and then to the boards. Hiscock. From a sharp angle, the shot came in. Save made by Nelson. Good pass for Uhl. That shot got through. Another save by Nelson. McKinley over on the far boards. Back to Hiscock. To Uhl. Hiscock. Uhl. Missed short side. Rebound taken by Alberta, but diving to hold it in. Hiscock, great job. Tipped in front, save made by Nelson. Flodell for Alberta. Pinned against the boards. 2 Edmonton players in there. 3 Edmonton players in there. Eventually they come up with it. Hiscock. McKinley's got some room. Shoots. That hit Kyle Flodell, the defenseman. There's 40 seconds to go in the power play. Right to the side of the goal. Nelson's got it and holds on. The pass right down at the side of the goal. Nelson quick to move right to left and cover that post. Hoekstra. Cooney. Another save by Nelson. Good rebound control. Gets it in the trapper. Hangs on. 24 seconds left in the power play. Hoekstra, back of the point. Shot kicked away by Nelson. Right into the slot, the shot went wide. Great chance for Jacob Bodnarik. That'll do it. Penalty is over. Alberta has killed it off. 4-minute power play for the Express. Had lots of possession, a lot of good chances. Best penalty killer out there for the Extreme was the goaltender, Kyle Nelson. .7:27 to go, first period, 2-0. Alberta Extreme scored 2 very early goals. Express have played better since then. That's tipped in front, ends up in behind the goal, over into the far corner. Alberta will lug it out. This was Kyle Flodell. He played it all the way down the corner. He'll keep going. In behind the goal, Hernandez. He's got Lopatka on him. Out in front. They looked for Lopatka. Actually, the defending player was Sherwanka. Either way, Edmonton in over the blue line. The ball bobbled just a little hesitation, and that created the offside. Kirk for Edmonton. Over to McKinley. McKinley right in front. Pass came out to Girk. Hopped over his stick. It'll be kept in. McKinley. Bodnarik had a great chance a moment ago. Just couldn't get the clean shot away. Bodnarik's got it behind the goal. Was looking for McKinley on the give and go. That was broken up. Hiscock fanned on it. Rogalski will clear it in for Alberta. Uhl back for Edmonton. Pass up at center, kept in. Cramps with a shot off a stick, stays in play. Rogalski. Bodnarik watching him. Was up towards the blue line and played out by Girk. Mateo Valerio won it for Alberta. Now they're in over the blue line. And a little further, McGowan. McGowan in the corner. They'll take it behind the goal. They got it out to number 15, Noah Cramps, but he couldn't get the shot. Girk stopped. Good defensive play. Valerio behind his goal. Comes to the side of the goal, played away by the goaltender. Now goes over into the other corner. McKinley and McGowan get there. Ball goes behind the goal. Thacker got it out in front, taken away. McGowan. Up ahead to Curtin. Curtin's got it behind the goal. Riley Curtin. Unable to get the shot away was Norman. Norman forced all the way back to center, turns, slaps it back in. Musey. Musey, shot, that missed. Picked up off the boards. Brett Ryder. Franken with Ryder. Franken shot, save made by Nelson, covers the rebound. 3:56 to go in the first. Kyle Nelson having a strong first period for the Alberta Extreme. All the way down the floor. That'll bring about a whistle. Extreme getting a late change to the home team. They get the last change. Kept in out at center momentarily. Stock back to get it. Stock for Edmonton. That came off of Kyle Norman. The Alberta player came right to the side of the goal. Logan Wilcott had to cover it up there. Just one more preliminary game to bring you from here in Kensington before we get to the semifinals starting this afternoon at 1:15 Pacific time. Girk threw it through the crease. Nobody there to get a stick on it for Edmonton. Back comes Alberta. Hernandez. He's stopped. Played back in again by Alberta. They'll sneak in a quick line change. LeDrew coming off the bench, fires it in. Another save made by Wilcott. Budnarik plays it behind his goal. Pass comes up to Girk. Tipped in. Depan back there for Alberta. Comes back to Elliot Depan. Budnarik. Girk, his shot went just wide of the goal. Budnarik with it in the corner for Edmonton. Back at the point. Hiscock swings it over the other side. Shot comes in. Save made by Nelson once more. And again, Nelson controls the rebound. .147 to go in the first period. The two goals came very early in the first. Lopatka shot, rattles around in front, cleared in behind the goal by Flodell. Reiter. Nelson played it around the boards. On it first, Alex Thacker for Edmonton. Thacker tried to get it out in front, comes to the side of the goal. Another save made by Nelson and cleared away by Zachary Wewad. On the left side, Norman drops it back. Curtin back to Norman. Norman shoots. Save is made. Wilcott's got it. Had it long enough for the referee to blow the whistle. Just under 1 minute to play, 59 seconds to go in the first. As I mentioned, one more preliminary game to go here at the Kensington. Will be in the under. Shot came in right from the faceoff. That'll be in the under 19 boys. Bond Junior Hawks taking on the Alberta Selects. That's our next game. Then the real fun starts. Ball goes out of play. Ball goes up into the ceiling, then over the glass. McGowan back at the point, able to hold it in, puts it down deep into the corner. And down in the corner, the referee has called a high sticking penalty. It will go against Edmonton. Josh Hoekstra gone to the penalty box, and Edmonton has called a timeout. .28 seconds to go in the period. So barring a late goal, this will carry over into the second, but faceoff will be in the Edmonton Express end. It was Alberta who had called the timeout to set up their power play, not Edmonton. Curtin, his shot goes wide. On it first in the corners, Musi. Uhl is all over him. Alberta come up with the ball. A dozen seconds to go. Can't hold it in. That's offside. So now the faceoff will come outside the Alberta blue line. Only 7.2 seconds to go. One second. Not enough time to pull the trigger, but two early goals by the Alberta Express have them out in front, 2-0. We'll be back in a couple of minutes with period number 2. The Canadian Ball Hockey Association, the CBHA, is the official governing body for the sport of ball hockey in Canada. We are a full standing member of the International Street Ball Hockey Federation, the ISPHF, and proud partners with Hockey Canada. Our members come from Canadian provinces coast to coast, and we are proud to showcase our players in this national championship tournament.
Hi, I hope you're enjoying this live stream. Would you like to webcast your next event? Want to reach a larger audience, maybe even global? Let 360 Live show the world your story. Send us an email to hello@360.live for more details. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to follow us on these social media sites.
Still 3 minutes to go in the power play for the Alberta Extreme. Checking with the official score sheet between periods, they're saying the first goal was scored by number 95 of Alberta Extreme, Robert McGowan. I thought it was 96. There is no 96. So it's McGowan and Strang with the 2 goals for Alberta. Battle of 2 teams out of Edmonton. Winner will move on to the A pool semifinals. Loser goes to the B pool. 2 minutes to go in the power play. 4-minute penalty called against Hoekstra of Edmonton just before the end of the first period. Chris Abbott just walking by. Chris is here doing social media things for the CBHA for these championships, interviews with players and coaches. Check out the CBHA website and see some of his great work. Get up to date on what's happening here at these junior nationals. Meet the people involved. And Chris was kind enough to cover for me last night, one of the girls' games. Shot save. Wilcott just got over. I could go check out the Poirier Arena. That's where we're going to be doing gold medal games tomorrow. Some of the other medal games as well. Down in behind the Edmonton goal, 4 players pile in there. Flipped out. Here's a chance. Caldwell shoots, scores! Just a little bit of room inside the post. Nelson still looking. How did that go in? I thought I had that covered. He didn't. It's 2-1. Edmonton coming in again. That one put just wide. Close to tying it up. Stock. Sirwanka. There'll be a flooring call against Alberta. So life now all of a sudden for the Edmonton team. Braden Caldwell with the goal. offside. The ball came out over center. Stock was stick handling it, brought it back over center, and then played it back in, so that put everybody offside. Flipped in, racing in there quickly. Mateo Valerio for Alberta. McGowan. Pass taken away. Don't get it out on the first try. They do on the second. Thacker. Into the middle, just a little bit too far. Into the slot it comes. Alberta has it. Slow to move it. Houle. Shot. Ricochets off of Valerio. Up and out of play. We'll try to play it to the boards. It went up into the Alberta bench. Another very competitive game. We talked about that last time, how the vast majority of the games here this week have been extremely close. We'll go down the floor, having to go back to get it. Ryan Hiscock. In over the blue line, but unable to get out in time. Over on the right side was the Edmonton player, so he'll be offside. That was Hiscock. He'd gone in over the blue line ahead of the play and then dove trying to get back onside. No lack of effort. Down in the Alberta end, comes right to the goaltender, Nelson. He'll cover it, get a whistle. Cooney, off a leg to the boards. Cooney able to hold it in. The shot goes wide by Taschuk. And down the floor. Play will continue. Lopatka back there first for Edmonton. Kyle Norman was all over him. Got the ball out. Taschuk down into the corner. Taschuk and Wewad for Alberta. Taschuk comes away. Sit back at the point. Come back to Taschuk. Shot easy save for Nelson. But you can see Edmonton coming on a little bit since getting that first goal. cut the lead to just 1 for Alberta. Stopped right at the blue line. Franken has it, and he turned it over. Valerio in there with Uhl. Uhl's got it. Comes back towards the blue line. Flipped up ahead, trying to get it to Ryder. Offside. This is essentially a playoff game for these two teams. Touch with a high stick. They're saying no, it was just shoulder height. That was close. Bodnarik. Girk. Back to Bodnarik. Whistle. No, it wasn't a whistle. Thought I heard a whistle. Somebody in the stands. Bodnarik got away the backhand. The save was made by Nelson. Somebody's high-pitched squeal imitated a whistle pretty well. Dumped in from his own side of center. No, they're going to let play continue again. That hit somebody at the Edmonton bench. As Rogalski was trying to dump it in. You get a little bit of pushing over at the benches. They were changing lines. And the referee says, okay, you want to do that? You can both go sit in the penalty box. Unsportsmanlike to both players. Brady Haroum for the Alberta Extreme. Matthew Girk for the Edmonton Express. 2 minutes each. Unsportsmanlike. Coincidental, so we'll stay 5 aside. Again, hits the Edmonton bench. Rogalski backhands it down in behind the goal. Hiscock back there first, but he has it taken away by Strang. Strang and Hiscock battling along the boards. Now it comes out towards the center of the floor, taken away by Edmonton. Cooney getting to it first. Cooney, shot. Save is made. Rebounders there. 2 or 3 chances kept out by Nelson. And then sent down the floor by Alberta. Edmonton came close to tying it again. Nelson with a couple more big saves. Alberta. There's a player short. So they'll have to change their face-off man. Coming in to take it, Nolan Musi against Bodnarik. Musi won it to the boards, but on it first was Hoekstra. Then it was taken away. Alberta out at center. Player goes down again. Play allowed to continue. Nelson looked like he was heading for the bench. I don't know if he thought that was going to be a penalty. He looks at the referee. That would have been a rough one to give up. He started to the bench, and the ball came back in. It was an empty net for a second. He hustled to get back in. He assumed a penalty was being called. It was not. That's knocked down. Brought back in. Onside, dumped in by Depan. McKinley off the boards. Good pass for Bodnarik. Fanned on the shot. Comes over to the right point. Stock winds up, shoots. That goes over the top of the goal. Hoekstra looking for it. Taken away by Alberta. Riley Curtin. Curtin to center. Then he'll clear it in and head to the bench. Cooney back to get it for Edmonton. High in the air, kept in. Strang. Bodnarik. Penalty coming up to Alberta. Tripping. Two penalized players who had the unsportsmanlikes now come out of the penalty box with that whistle. Palmer Strang. 2 minutes for tripping. Hiscock's pass. Looking for the one-timer. Hiscock shoots it over the top of the goal. Bounces out in front. Nelson's got it. A little late with the whistle. Minute 40 to go in the power play. Hoekstra shot off a leg. Will be kept in by Edmonton. Cooney. Slap pass. Thacker shot. Blocker save made by Nelson. Cooney doesn't shoot it. Thacker. He does. Nelson made the save. Swatted away the rebound. Edmonton on it. Backhand goes wide by Bodnarik. Thacker. And shoot it again. Another save made by Nelson. Right out in front it comes. Then to the corner. To the side of the goal. Nelson has it. Wholesale changes. Both teams. 1:02 to go in the power play. 5:49 on the game clock. McKinley able to walk in. McKinley in the slot, shoots. One off a leg, wide. Hiscock. McKinley. Back to Hiscock. He'll shoot it. Didn't get much on it. It floated in wide. Came off the boards. Edmonton on it again. Hiscock. Girk shot off the end boards. Nelson quick to reach back and Swatted away. Kept it from coming out in front of the goal. Nelson with another save, and again clears the rebound himself. "15 seconds to go in the power play. Rattles to the front of the goal. Cleared and out, and that'll do it. Number of shots coming in from Edmonton. Kyle Nelson continuing his great play. Here's McKinley. We're back to even strength. Another save by Nelson. Matthew Girk got a lot on that shot as the pass came over to him at the right circle. Nelson got the right pad down. Three times in that power play did shots come in, and he cleared the rebound himself. Very aware of where it was, getting the stick there, clearing it to the boards, out of harm's way. So still 2-1. Those two early goals by Alberta. They scored quickly at the start of the first period. Right now holding up for the Extreme. Edmonton in there again. Hoekstra's shot went into the corner. Norman for Alberta. Valerio flips it up through center. Stock reaching for it. Caldwell gets back first. He's got to be careful. Musey's on him. Musey trying to steal it down in the corner, causing all kinds of trouble. Norman in to help out as well. Now Norman's got it for Alberta. Norman, Musey threw it through the crease as he tried to get the wraparound to go. Lopatka towards the goal, steered away by Nelson. Knew where that shot was coming and directed it into the corner. Musey dump it in after a long shift. Alberta will make a change. Alberta in over the blue line. Long shot in on goal. Kicked away by Wilcott. Noah Cramps. Cramps still has it. Cramps back at the point. McGowan lost it. Franken is away. Franken in over the blue line for Edmonton. A shot blocked by the defense. Rebound is there. Tacker got a good shot. Nelson made the save. Hiscock. He stopped. It's cleared. Players were changing. Flooring will be the call. I'm not sure where the goaltender was going. He was heading out. They're going to take him off with 2:09 to go. Looked like he was racing towards the bench as the ball was coming down the floor. And now he will go to the bench. I'm going to roll the dice a little early. Put the face-off deep in the Alberta end of the floor. 6 attackers out for Edmonton. The net is empty. Edmonton get it. Back at the point. Cooney, shot, deflected, hit the goal post, and now Nelson's got it. Oh, so close. The shot from Cooney was redirected. It hit that right goal post, dropped down in the crease, and then Nelson covered it up. Timeout has been called. 1:58 to go. Wow. Alberta has called the timeout. They have been on their heels through most of this second period after getting off to such a great start. Comes to the front of the goal. Nelson will cover it up. Right now, the Alberta Extreme with 4 points. Edmonton Express with 3. Edmonton needs to win. And that would explain why they took the goalie out just a little bit earlier than one might expect. Hiscock with a shot. Scores! They've tied it. Ryan Hiscock with a wrist shot from the tied at 2. Minute 41 to go. .128 left. Hiscock's got it, flips it up the floor. Racing onto it. Ryder. Get another chance. Shot. Save made by Nelson. Now they're calling the goalie out. I said they need to win the game. Ty doesn't get him in. So the goalie's out. Extra attacker out there again. Cooney. His shot. Ricochets wide. It's in behind the goal. On it first. Girk. Still lots of time came to the side of the goal. Ryder. Back to Hiscock. Cooney. Cooney's got it. Slap pass didn't get through. Rattles around. Cleared out down the floor. Right into the empty net. The Alberta Extreme. That should do it. That will likely put them into the A pool semifinal, barring something miraculous in the last 34 seconds. Dumped in. Back to get it. Haroum. Edmonton in there. Pressing. Time running out on the Edmonton Express. What a game this has been. Everybody battling along the boards. The longer it stays in there, the more it favors Alberta. Referee blows the whistle, and we'll get some pushing and shoving as tempers rise a little bit. Frustration for Edmonton coming oh so close. They tied it with the empty net goal, but they need a win. They're 1 point behind Alberta coming into this game. A tie would keep Alberta ahead of them. Both players who were involved in the pushing and shoving will go to the penalty box. Penalty for each team, 13.8 to go. So we've got things settled down after tempers rose a little bit. Save made by Nelson. Ball goes into the corner. And with 2.7, they're going to call another penalty against Edmonton. So this one taking a little while to finish. A great finish. Another exciting game here at Kensington. Next game scheduled for right now, be in about 5 minutes time. Boys under 19, Vaughan Junior Hawks, Alberta selects. We get the empty net goal. So it is 3-2. Let's correct that. 3-2 is correct. Final buzzer goes. The two early goals by the Alberta Extreme. The difference in this one, they will move on to the A semifinals. Edmonton Express will go to the B semifinal. All right, we will take a short break, get set for our final preliminary game before we get to the semifinal starting this afternoon. We should be underway in about 5 or 6 minutes from now. Come back and join us.